Hi, welcome back to Flick Finesse. Today we're counting down the top 11 best thriller movies recently added to Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Paramount Plus. We're sure you've already watched plenty of thrillers, but maybe you've missed a few hidden gems, so this list might help you discover something new. Or maybe we missed something. So feel free to drop your favorite thriller movies in the comments below. Let's not waste any more time and jump straight into the countdown. Number 11. Don't Worry, Darling. Alice Chambers lives in Victory, a sun-soaked, picture-perfect town where everything looks flawless. The houses shine, the husbands go to work, the wives cook and dance, and everyone smiles like life is exactly how it should be. But beneath all that beauty, something feels off. Florence Pugh carries Don't Worry, Darling on her shoulders. She's magnetic, fragile one moment, defiant the next. Every scene she's in feels alive. You can practically feel her confusion and fear growing as the cracks in Victory start to show. Harry Styles does fine, though he's clearly outmatched when the tension hits its peak. The pacing is tight at first, mysterious and seductive, but the final act stumbles a bit. The twist lands, just not as powerfully as the build-up promised. Still, it leaves you thinking about freedom, manipulation, and how easily people trade truth for comfort. Don't Worry, Darling isn't perfect, but it's hypnotic. A stylish psychological thriller that looks like a dream and feels like a trap. Beautiful, tense, and haunting, the kind of movie that stays under your skin long after it ends. Number 10. Baby Driver. Baby is a young getaway driver who moves through life with headphones on and music blasting in his ears. Every move he makes, every turn, drift, and getaway is timed perfectly to the rhythm of his playlist. It's not just his style, it's how he survives. Working for a crime boss, Baby drives for crews that change after every job. But when he meets Deborah, a kind waitress who dreams of escaping the city, he starts wanting a life beyond the engine noise and gunfire. Getting out, though, isn't that easy. Not when you owe dangerous people. The film moves like a song, fast, sharp, and perfectly in sync. Each car chase feels choreographed, every gunshot lands on the beat, and the editing makes even silence feel alive. It's one of those movies where you can feel the rhythm in your chest. Ansel Elgort nails the quiet charm of Baby, while Lily James brings warmth that cuts through the chaos. Jamie Foxx and John Hamm keep things unpredictable. Their intensity makes every heist feel like it could explode any second. A wild, fast-paced, and ridiculously fun movie that proves sometimes the best getaway isn't about speed, it's about finding your own tune. Number 9. Faster. Driver just got out of prison after 10 long years. No words, no hesitation, just a list of names and a burning need for payback. Each stop he makes isn't random, it's personal. One by one, he hunts down the people who destroyed his life. But the road to revenge never stays straight. A weary detective starts closing in, chasing ghosts of his own, and a cold, calculating hitman steps into the picture, turning Driver's mission into a deadly three-way collision. The film doesn't waste time. There's no filler, no soft corners. Every scene feels like it's leading somewhere sharp. Car engines growling, bullets echoing in silence, faces tight with regret. You can almost feel the dust, the heat, and the weight of everything left unsaid. Dwayne Johnson doesn't play this role loud. He plays it heavy. Barely speaking, but carrying every emotion in his eyes. Billy Bob Thornton brings a broken edge as the detective, and together, they give the story its rough soul. Faster isn't about style, it's about purpose. A lean, gritty revenge thriller that feels raw, simple, and human. It reminds you that sometimes silence hits harder than dialogue, and revenge never comes clean. Number 8. The Bouncer. Lucas isn't a hero. He's a father trying to survive, working nights as a nightclub bouncer, keeping his head down, and doing whatever it takes to protect his little girl. But when one mistake costs him his job, his quiet life unravels fast. To get custody of his daughter back, he's forced into a deal with the police and thrown deep into a criminal world he's been trying to avoid his whole life. Set in the dim corners of Belgium, The Bouncer feels more like a bruised character study than a typical action flick. The fights aren't flashy, they're quick, rough, and real. Every punch feels like it comes from years of regret and exhaustion, rather than rage. Jean-Claude Van Damme plays Lucas with surprising restraint. No cocky smirk, no over-the-top moves. Just a tired man fighting against life itself. It's a quieter, heavier version of him, and maybe one of his most human performances in years. The Bouncer isn't about action, it's about the cost of it. A grounded, rough-edged thriller that trades flash for feeling, simple, tense, and quietly powerful. Number 7. Fragile. Amy Nichols takes a night shift job at a nearly empty children's hospital. Most of the wards are closed, the walls echo, and only a few sick kids remain. The building is about to shut down, but something inside doesn't want to let go. Soon, strange things start happening. Noises in the ceiling, elevators moving on their own, and the children whisper about a girl who never left the hospital. Amy tries to stay calm, to care for them, but every night the fear grows stronger. Something unseen, fragile yet furious, haunting every hallway, waiting to be found. Fragile isn't loud or full of jump scares. It's quiet, tense, and filled with sadness. A ghost story that's more about pain and memory than monsters. Callista Flockhart plays Amy beautifully, scared, tired, but brave. The kind of performance that makes the story feel real and human. A dark, moving horror that feels cold, lonely, and strangely touching. Not for everyone, but if you like slow, atmospheric horror, this one will stay with you long after it's over. Number 6. Don't Hang Up. Sam and Brady spend their nights making prank calls. They run a channel where they fool strangers for views, laughing, joking, thinking it's all just fun. But one night, they get a call back from someone who isn't laughing. The voice on the other side knows their names, their secrets, their families, and soon the joke turns deadly serious. What starts as another silly night becomes a real-life nightmare. The movie keeps you on edge the whole time. Most of it happens inside one house, but the tension never drops. You feel trapped with them as the line between prank and punishment disappears. Don't Hang Up is a small, intense thriller. Fast, dark, and clever, showing how easy it is for a game to go too far, and how sometimes the call you thought was a joke might be the last one you ever answer. Stylishly shot with cold blue lighting, echoes of fear running through every silence, a reminder that guilt always finds a signal, and karma never loses connection. Number 5. San Andreas. Ray Gaines works as a rescue pilot in Los Angeles, a man who's seen every kind of disaster except the one that hits home. When a massive earthquake tears through California, Ray sets out on a dangerous mission to save his ex-wife and daughter. Buildings crumble, bridges collapse, and the world around them falls apart in seconds. But amidst all the chaos, the film isn't just about destruction, it's about survival, courage, and family. Dwayne Johnson perfectly balances raw strength with heart, making you root for him in every scene. San Andreas doesn't pretend to be deep. It's loud, fast, and thrilling. A visual roller coaster that keeps your pulse racing till the very end. The scale feels enormous, like every shot is meant to shake your seat. You can almost feel the dust, the panic, the heartbeats pounding through the wreckage. It's messy, explosive, and unapologetically fun. The kind of film made for the big screen, not the quiet. Number 4. Witness. Detective John Book is a tough Philadelphia cop, used to city noise, chaos, and corruption. But his life takes a sudden turn when a young Amish boy becomes the sole witness to a brutal murder. Forced to hide among the Amish to protect the boy and his mother, John finds himself trapped between two worlds, one ruled by violence and one by peace. The movie beautifully contrasts the quiet rhythm of Amish life with the danger closing in from the outside. Harrison Ford gives one of his most grounded performances, showing both strength and vulnerability without overacting. Kelly McGillis brings warmth and restraint, making every silent glance between them say more than dialogue ever could. Witness is more than just a crime thriller. It's a story about love, culture, and the cost of violence. The cinematography captures the simplicity of rural life like poetry, and every scene feels honest, human, and deeply cinematic. Quietly powerful, hauntingly tender, and timeless in its emotional depth. Number 3. The Little Things. Joe Deacon used to be one of the best detectives in Los Angeles, sharp, intuitive, and relentless. But years of chasing monsters left scars he couldn't shake. Now, working a quiet sheriff's job, he's pulled back into the city when a series of murders start echoing his old cases. Partnered with young, ambitious detective Jim Baxter, Deke tries to guide him through the maze, crime scenes, late-night stakeouts, and the heavy silence that follows every failure. But the deeper they go, the more it feels personal. The film moves slow, like a cigarette burning in the dark, thick with mood, guilt, and quiet obsession. It's less about catching the killer and more about what the hunt does to the people chasing. Denzel Washington carries the film with that worn, quiet kind of pain only he can pull off. Rami Malek adds sharp energy, while Jared Leto's eerie presence makes it impossible to look away. The Little Things isn't a loud thriller. It's a slow descent into regret and moral grayness. A story about how sometimes the truth doesn't set you free, it just stays with you, whispering in the dark. Number 2. Dr. Sleep. Danny Torrance has spent years running from his past, the Overlook Hotel, the screams in the halls, and the ghosts that never truly left. Now grown and weary, he's just trying to keep his life quiet, sober, and steady. But when a young girl named Abra reaches out to him through the same psychic shine that once cursed his childhood, Danny is pulled back into a world he hoped was gone forever. Dr. Sleep moves with patience. Not a rush of horror, but a slow burn of dread and reflection. Each scene feels heavy, haunted by memory and pain. Ewan McGregor brings warmth and sadness to Danny, while Rebecca Ferguson's Rose the Hat is magnetic, charming one second, terrifying the next. Mike Flanagan doesn't remake The Shining, he honors it, turning this sequel into something more. A story about trauma, addiction, and finding peace with what haunts you. Number 1. A Beautiful Mind. John Nash is a math prodigy obsessed with patterns the rest of the world can't see. He's brilliant, awkward, and a little lost inside his own head. At Princeton, he chases an idea so original it could change everything, but genius has a price, and Nash slowly starts losing grip on what's real. Russell Crowe gives a career-defining performance, raw and layered, carrying both arrogance and vulnerability in every glance. Jennifer Connelly anchors him with calm strength, her presence a reminder that love can sometimes be the only logic that holds a person together. A Beautiful Mind isn't really about math. It's about what happens when your own mind turns against you. The noise, the confusion, the small moments of hope that somehow keep you going. It shows how hard it is to hold on to yourself when reality starts slipping away, and how love can be the only thing that keeps you grounded. It's a quiet, deeply moving film, honest, thoughtful, and beautifully acted. Not flashy, not overdone, just real. The kind of story that lingers in your head long after it's over. And that's our list of the top 11 best thriller movies recently added on Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Paramount+. If you found a few new titles to watch, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. It really helps the channel grow. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay tuned for more movie picks coming soon.